Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we're at number 4 of beaches that we've never been to before.
Number 4 out of 5 beaches. It's a rainy day in Rocky Bay.
Let's see what we can find. So I don't think we'll find anything down there, and certainly up here it's very rocky. Now I'm just saying that I don't think we'll find anything, and Nicole has made a very excited noise, so let's go see what she's found.
Well, it's a vulcanite stopper.
Very cool. One of the sort of like kind of 3 things that you want to find at the beach.
Number 1, stopper.
Yeah, and I can see it from here. It's very clear. So let's go in and we'll take a look.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Let's just do a wee sweep. Can you see it? And I shall sweep back. And do you know what? I can't even see it just now.
I'll point
Not
it.
through the monitor. Yeah, point it out. There we go. Did you see it? We're going to have to say today with the shaky cam and all the rest of it, it's hashtag old school.
Okay, let's pick that one up.
That's cool. Anything on it?
Not as I can see. No, it's really quite nicely worn. It might show up something when it's dry, but it's really nice. Look. Fab.
That's very cool.
Yay.
Now, just before we leave this point, is that a piece of blue glass right in front of us? Or is it plastic?
I tell you, that's what attracted me to this little area to have a look around. I think it might be plastic.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of foil.
A little bit of rubbish.
Yeah, there's a bit of
That's a big bit of rubbish.
computer or something.
Yeah. Well, we'll stack that in a wee pile and we'll get that off the beach.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a nice piece of glass. Now you may have spotted something else that we don't collect, we've mentioned before. That's this piece here. So we've got a piece of bone here. Not quite sure what that's from. I'm going to hazard a guess and say it's a seagull. But it's this wee piece of glass that I've seen. It's so nice. It looks really nice wet. There's another piece just above it which looks almost the same. That's exactly the piece, yeah.
This little heart-shaped one there. That's very nice. Really nice pieces.
Yeah, some lovely sea glass here. And lots of colours as well. We haven't found any blue yet.
Well, let's keep looking then.
Yeah. But the other thing I've noticed as well here is there are lots of shells tucked in amongst the stones. We'll take these pieces and we'll have a wee look at some of the shells. Now we're not collecting seashells today, so we'll most likely leave these ones behind. But when we come looking for shells in the future, we'll be coming back for some of these ones. Well, we're doing a lot better than I thought we were going to do, actually.
Yeah, this is amazing. I do want to have a look over there, and I want to say a big thanks to the mermaid who suggested this beach. Thanks so much.
Yeah, huge thanks.
That's a beautiful piece of green.
That's really nice. It's a really deep green, but it's actually quite bright in the light just now. Down the camera, it looks almost black.
No. It's a Kelly green, so it's a really bright green. Really lovely piece.
That is an extraordinary cool pebble. It's so round, it's almost like a perfect circle.
Oh yeah, it could be pirate glass or a fantastic pebble.
I think it's a pebble.
Yeah.
We should definitely take that.
Yeah. I'm going to take that away and I'll show you what I just found. It's a really lovely piece of grey sea glass.
That's a nice size as well.
Yeah, it's heart-shaped.
Yeah, and grey glass is ultra rare.
Yeah, it's really rare, and it's most likely from an old TV screen.
Very cool. So there's lots of really cool things to find here, and just all really right next to each other. Really lovely piece of jadeite melt glass, piece of sea glass there, lovely wee piece of blue pottery over there.
Very nice. I'll take this little piece of pottery.
Yeah.
This lovely piece of jadeite. Very nice.
Well, this beach even has amazing pebbles, but it does have some incredible sea glass as well. That's a really lovely piece. There's a wee dent in that, just here. It's quite a nice feature actually, but I thought it had almost been self-drilled. I think you can see that. I don't think it goes all the way through.
No, it looks like it's maybe a mark left by a rock. Really lovely shape, that.
It's a perfect shape, isn't it? And it's such a nice piece of sea foam as well.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. No shortage of sea glass here. It's a wee bit yellowed. Nothing like as cool as that piece, but we'll have them both.
Yeah. I think I found a fossil.
That's very cool. I think you can just see that just in here at the top. There's two quite easily discernible shapes there.
Yeah.
And it could easily be a fossil.
Yeah, it looks like it's a partial a shell piece or something there. Just in there, in those two little dents. That's really nice. I'm going to take that.
Very cool.
Shiny.
You can probably see it if you're anything like me and you're attracted to bright coloured things. Maybe a little bit like a jackdaw or a crow. But anyway, yeah, here's another killer find. This is I think it's got to be one of the best finds of the day. Another dog toy. Really nice brightly coloured ball, this one. But it's plastic obviously, or rubber, or... Oh, this one's full of water. That's, okay. Well, once it's emptied out, once we've finished emptying it out of water, I think we'll take this off the beach. But I think you can all agree, it really is one of the best finds of the day. I think you'll agree it's a star find. You know what? I think we're going to have to get in somewhere. It's starting to rain quite heavily. Yeah. Check that out.
Oh, Scooby-Doo!
Does it say Scooby-Doo on it? Awesome.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
That's absolutely awesome.
Good find, huh?
Yeah, one of the best finds of the day. I think you can agree.
Worth being out in the rain, huh?
Yeah, I think we need to get some shelter, maybe get a sandwich and then get back onto a different bay.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, let's do that. Now we were just heading off to try and get a wee bite to eat and maybe a wee bit of shelter from this rain, and then I saw this piece. I thought we can't leave that behind. We're going to have to take that with us. Take it back to the car, put it somewhere warm. Look after it, get out of this rain.
Hey, it's
actually, do you know what? The rain is starting to feel like hail.
Oh.
I'm starting to think it's going to snow today. So we'll take this wee piece. That is such a beautiful wee piece as well. I thought at first it was maybe a bottleneck, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually maybe the bottom of a bottle.
All right, yeah.
You can see, I think that's the bottom part there.
A very worn down piece of a poison bottle.
That's a really lovely piece though.
That is very nice.
Such a nice colour. So we're back on the shore. After a nice wee break, got a chance to dry out a wee bit. Having any luck now that you're back down here?
Yeah, I found something for a Halloween project.
Okay, that's cool. Any idea what it is? I mean, I think the front end of the skull's been knocked off there.
I'm not sure if it is a skull because it looks to be a spine there and something on the front which looks like a little vertebrae.
Right.
Could be a spine. If you know, let us know in the comments.
Do you know, it could be a coccyx or something like that, you know, but at the base of the spine or something, I don't know. I'm thinking the closest that I have for basically my anatomical knowledge for this is really restricted to having carved a chicken before, so it's limited. It's seriously limited.
Yeah, so I'm going to put that in my pocket and then we can see where we go.
Okay, very cool. That's going to make a nice macabre project.
Yay!
Well, just as the rain's picking up again, I just saw this really lovely piece of sea foam. It's obviously a piece of bottle. It's really nice. Again, it's accompanied by lots of pieces of sea glass. There's a wee heart-shaped stone there. I think that's a stone.
Look.
There's another heart-shaped stone.
Yeah, this is a really heart-shaped beach.
Okay, so I reckon we'll take these wee pieces as our last finds here. I think we're going to get on and see what we can find. We're going to move out of that rocky bay because there's a few sandy coves around here as well. And we'll see what we can find in them. They look pretty promising. So, I've not been finding as much sea glass here, so I'm going to have to clamber over the rocks here and come down. How have you been doing?
I've been quite successful. I've found a lot of mermaid's tears. I've even found 2 little blue pieces.
Very cool.
Try and find you.
Now there's an interesting wee pile. I've just popped them up there. I mean, it looks totally artificial in case anybody thinks, you know, it's definitely not been found like this. But that's quite interesting. We've got these lovely wee shells, a couple of nice bits of glass, and then this really intriguing object down here.
Yeah, it looks like a ladybug.
Do you know, I suspect it's part of a light bulb.
Oh, it probably is.
Maybe the base.
Yeah, it could be.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have a wee look at some of the things that you've found. And if we can we'll just grab them, gather them pieces up. So yeah, we've been finding plenty of sea glass there, and you've got some nice colours in there as well, but some odd pieces as well.
Yeah, I've got some pieces of kind of plastic, a little lid there. You found that really lovely piece of grey, very nice colour and rare. I found a little piece of blue, some white, a couple of pieces of sea foam. This pink piece, I thought it was milk glass. Sadly, it's plastic, but I'm guessing it's maybe from the 50s, judging by the colour.
Yeah, it's unusual.
And I've also found this nice button.
That's really cool to find a button. We very seldom find buttons.
That's right, yeah. And I wanted to say a huge thank you to Susie from Arizona for sending me a button collection, because we'd mentioned that we never find buttons at the beach, and she's a retired button collector.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Susie. Getting close on this.
That's so bright.
Yeah, now is it a bead or is it a little pellet?
Do you know what? I think it's possibly fishing tackle.
Turns out it's not a bead, so it could be a BB gun pellet.
Alright. Oh well, never mind, we can still use it.
Oh yeah, that'll look great in our picture.
Oops, windy day.
It's very light.
Now, I know I said that the ball was maybe the best find of the day, but actually I've just found this really cute wee red lure. It's a wee squid, but it's in red, so we're definitely going to take that. And maybe we'll use this for one of these wee plastic shadow frame things that Nicole did. So cool.
Oh, that's so fun.
It is, isn't it?
Yay.
Okay, there it is, Squiddy number 2.
That's definitely the find of the day. Oops.
Oh, check this out. Is this like a very miniature version of one of these little shell stones that we found before?
Oh,
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
it does, yeah, it looks like it. And it's a really nice, kind of handy, small-sized one.
It is. It's a pocket-sized fossil stone, folks. I'll be having that. I might be walking around with this as my wee sort of like lucky fossil attracting stone. Now, is that a wee piece of blue?
Ooh, yeah, it is. Well spotted. Tiny, tiny.
Yeah, there I was, just in a wee scan across, and then I saw this wee blue glint there. A couple of wee green bits around it.
Found a bit of brown, sea foam, tiny bit of plain pottery. Very nice collection.
Yeah, it's very cool. We're finding some really lovely sea glass here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Can't leave the blue. So, we've found some sea glass, we've found lots of lovely sea pottery. We need to pick up a couple of shells for that storm lamp.
Yeah, let's go do that. I think maybe over there's a bit of scree there.
So, we were just heading over to this little area of scree because we suspected we might find these shells, and we certainly have found these shells. Now, Nicole, I think, just said blue, blue, but it wasn't that caught my eye. It was this. And that's a very unusual colour.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like glass. It looks like stone, but I don't know, certainly don't know of any geological features in this part of the world where you would find blue stone like that. We'll take that, we'll pop that alongside this other piece of blue. We'll maybe take a closer look at these.
Yeah.
They're very nice pieces. So we'll take them out of the way. Now let's see if we can get a few shells.
Okay.
Purely for this storm lamp that we're going to make on Sunday.
Just finding glass.
You're just finding glass, lucky you. Nothing to complain about there, right?
No, not complaining.
There's beautiful, some of the really wee ones there as well.
Yeah, they work really nice. And fragments work nice in art projects. I like these ones, they're so smooth.
Yeah, some lovely shells here. This is the beach that has everything.
Oh, it fooled me in thinking it might be a marble.
Yeah, a bit of quartz. Well, you know, in just a few short seconds, I think we've found way more than we actually need.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good now.
Yeah, let's take a few of these then.
Yeah.
Won't take them all, just take a wee handful. Just enough for that storm lamp. It's another nice one of these silvery shells that we found before.
Oh yeah.
Really pretty.
They are really nice, and with the blue ones. Okay.
Maybe just that one as well.
Just this
and
one.
And just that one. Maybe
Okay.
maybe this one too, or that one.
Do you want this one?
Why not? Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's the place of tiny pieces. If we're looking for tiny pieces, here's the place to come. Now, if you're not sure what to do with tiny pieces, we just recently did a video on projects you can do with tiny pieces of sea glass. I'll try, if I can remember, I'll try and pop the thumbnail for that video just up on maybe the right hand side of the screen here. These are really cool. Lots of really cool wee pieces down in the scree there. So I'm just going to pop these in your hand, just next to what you've found there.
Okay, yeah. Oh, nice blue.
Yeah, tiny wee piece of blue there, lots of wee greens. But I think we should collect some of these wee pieces.
Yeah. Wee pieces are always really nice for tiny things.
Yeah. So these rocks, this rocky environment, coupled with the winds that we get along this coast, they can be hard. They can be very cruel. And yeah, we find more than enough of these as well. That's definitely a seagull. I think that's a big bird there.
Yeah, we're gonna take that for Halloween.
Yeah, cool. So I mean, these, I think they'll make really cool, slightly macabre, sort of shadow frame things.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, we can hear the birdies singing now. Yeah, so I think that's the rain off.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. So how have you been doing?
Oh, really well. There's some really nice sea glass in this bay as well, and some lovely shells.
Very cool. Let's have a wee look at that. Yeah, well, there's some really nice finds there. Some really lovely shells as well.
Yeah, I really like those. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly.
That's okay.
This little tiny shell there. I think that's the tiny version of this bigger shell. And then I found more of these little ones and an orangey shell.
You'd never guess we have a shell chart, right? With all the names of the shells on them.
That's true, yeah, it's safely in the house.
Yeah, maybe we'll put wee words up on the right hand side of the screen here saying what these shells are.
Yeah, and I think I found another piece of grey.
Very cool.
Yeah, very good day, very lovely sea glass. Perfect for jewellery and craft projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I just went out past the rocks over there just to have a wee look, and I can tell you right now that the tide is in, so we have 3 or 4 minutes and we kind of have to get off this beach. So I think we should do a quick roundup.
Yeah, I've set things up over there, so let's have a look.
Okay, let's do that. So that's a really good haul, and I know what I think are the top finds of the day. Well, not mentioning Scooby-Doo here, but obviously little Squiddy number 2, the red. Squidy the Red. we found Squiddy the Blue. This is Squiddy the Red. So what's your favourite finds of the day?
Well, you know,
These are mine.
you know, it's hard to decide, right, between this piece and this vulcanite stopper.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, they both have their charms.
Yeah. So what's my favourite find? Well, you guessed it, right? It's the vulcanite stopper. Although, I really love this one, and I think I'm going to make a red plastic picture with this one.
Very cool.
And we also found quite a few pieces of beach metal, and we found some shells. I've only put a couple out here. We found that little orangey pellet, some beach plastic as always, really lovely sea glass, a couple of pieces of blue, very nice, grey, which we really rarely find, and also we tend not to find this jadeite glass here. That's more commonly found in Seaham in England. And then we found this lovely tiny piece of pottery from the blue willow pattern. So all in, really great day.
Yeah, all in I think a pretty good haul, right?
Yeah.
We didn't know what to expect down here. The minute I arrived, I saw the big rocks. I could see there was a landslide. I thought we've very little hope of finding anything. And yet, lo and behold, we come away with all this really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And as you said earlier, we barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, we definitely have to come back. Where there's one vulcanite stopper, there might also be a marble.
Yeah. And where there's one Squiddy, there's definitely going to be more of them.
Yeah, or maybe another Scooby-Doo.
I don't know, that's a really rare top find. I don't think we're going to top that one anytime soon. What do you think?
That's true. Okay, great day. Let's go home and then we'll make that hurricane lamp on Sunday.
Yeah, cool. Okay, back to the car then. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us. As always, we are absolutely indebted to you for your support through Ko-fi, Etsy and Amazon. That is what really helps keep this channel running. Thank you so much for that.
you today. Despite the rain, we found sea glass, sea pottery, seashells. We're going to combine these three and take some driftwood, and we're going to make a hurricane lamp on Sunday. If you've been missing our Sunday videos, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications.